Wh40k Fluff for the uninitiated.
Episode 2 The Warp. In Warhammer 40k, our universe is called real space. Besides this, there exists another dimension, known by many names including the Warp, the Immaterium, the Empyrean, the Sea of Souls, and the Realm of Chaos. Contrary to the orderly and consistent real space, the Warp is essential chaos in its purest form. Born from the emotions of sentient life forms seeping through the barrier between dimensions, it consists of random energy without regard for space or time. For this reason, order and strict adherence to the Imperial faith are immeasurably important for the Imperium of Man, because chaos in the Warhammer 40k universe is an actually existing force, as opposed to simple lack of order, and its effect on sentient beings is very real. The Warp is most often referred to as an ocean of energy, subject to the same currents, movements, and undertows as any sea of water. Imperial spacecraft can cross over the dimensional barrier and ride the Sea of Souls, as long as their Galar fields protect them. Poorly understood at best, the Galar fields are a result of arcane magical and technological constructs that separate the spacecraft from the Warp in a bubble of real space. Without these fields, the dissolution of the laws of nature would wreak unknowable havoc on the craft and all its inhabitants. Also living in the Warp are demons, agglomerations of psychic energy strong enough to form a consciousness, ranging from shapeless predatory instinct driven by the need to destroy, up to greater demons that far surpass any living being in every conceivable way. The greatest of these are the Chaos Gods, also called the ruinous powers, which I will talk about in a different episode. In recent times, psychers have become more prevalent in humankind. Psychers are special in that they can use the psychic energy of the Warp to varying degrees. The weakest psychers may have no abilities beyond feeling the emotions of others, while the very strongest psychers are capable of snapping battle titans in half with a flick of their wrists and lay waste to entire planets. Unfortunately, the stronger a psyker is, the brighter their souls burn in the Warp, making them prime targets for demons, who can corrupt or outright possess them over time, making psychers some of the most feared creatures in the galaxy. Despite these dangers, braving the Warp is vital to the existence of the Imperium. Due to its disregard for continuity of space, traveling through the Warp is the only known way to travel faster than light, assuming a skilled navigator, a member of the Navis nobility, can find their way through it. Their unique dominant mutation of a third eye on the forehead and resistance to the corrupting effects of the Warp make them the only mortals capable of staring into the Sea of the Souls without going insane. The Inner Astronomical, a psychic beacon kept alight by the Emperor and fed with soul energy of thousands of psychers each day, serves as a fixed point in the Imperium, enabling the navigators to find their way through the unpredictable and convoluted realm of chaos. Still, a lapse in concentration or judgment or technical difficulties may cause spacefaring vehicles to emerge from the Warp only centuries after they have departed thousands of light years from their destination, or get lost in the Immaterium forever. The Warp also serves as the only means of interstellar communication. Astropaths, a special breed of psyker, can send messages through the Warp so quickly, a message may take as little as a few weeks to travel to faraway systems. Without astropaths, governing the Imperium would be an impossible task, and mankind would crumple under its own weight. Look forward to the next episode where I will explain the 4 gods of chaos.